Okay, so I have my second DCU update for you guys today, and this is going to revolve around two different things. First is a very bizarre post that Jason Mamoa posted on Twitter. We're going to take a look at that, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get OBS to record the audio from my computer. It's still only capturing my studio equipment, and for some reason it's not letting me select the desktop audio when I want to share the audio from a video from like Twitter. So I'm going to bring up the Twitter feed and I'm going to play it. The audio won't be amazing, but we're going to look at this really bizarre video and we're going to talk about what this means. So here's the video and we're going to take a listen at this.
Was it 4 years ago? I had the Jeep out front? No, I left 4 years ago. I was screaming, wasn't I? Yeah. Screaming when I left Warner Brothers. Right? Everyone's in the meeting. 4 years again. It's a mystery, baby. We got, I got some really good news. Great news with Warner Brothers. Amazing. Wish I could tell you, but here it is. Peter, I love you. James, I love you. David. Okay. Mwah! To the future. Picture me rolling.
Okay, so let's talk about that video. It's pretty freaking bizarre, actually, because I've figured out that there are two possibilities with this. One is probably more likely than the other. Some people may disagree with me, but that's fine. We will find out shortly when Peter Gunn or James Gunn and Peter Safran reveal their plans. They haven't revealed them yet, so this is all speculation. But many people are thinking this is him getting excited about Lobo. First of all, I don't think Lobo is a very well-known character outside of the fan base. This would be even worse than doing something like Black Adam. Okay? I don't understand why he would get this excited about Lobo. To me, seems ridiculous. It just does. Because if they go that route, number one, they're not going to have the budget to bring that character to life and make it look decent enough. That is a big concern of mine, is the budgets going forward. I think they're going to be minuscule. The other possibility, and this is far-fetched, but is a possibility and does tie into the second. Well, first of all, there's something I wanted to address with Jason Momoa. He definitely name calls James Gunn and Peter Safran and even David Zaslav in this video. This is either some major butt kissing, okay, brown-nosing, whatever you want to call it. And we've seen this with another actor recently. Zachary Levi was actually seen on vacation with these guys recently. You want to talk about brown-nosing, okay? Pathetic. It's a desperate attempt for these individuals to keep their jobs at Warner Brothers DC. Why would Jason Momoa be so quick to turn his back on the fans that loved him as Aquaman and loved his take on the character? That doesn't make any sense at all. Not to me, and I don't think to most people. The other possibility is that maybe, just maybe, and this ties into the second story that I wanted to talk about, there are some reports out there, and I don't know if these are from credible sources or not, that there is some movement with the things going on, the talks with Netflix, and possibly moving Zack Snyder's characters, his version of the characters, over to Netflix. Could this be him getting a contract to go over to Netflix? Something to think about. Hopeful thinking on my end, okay? That's just the hopeful me. I would personally love to see them they can't sell, license out the Zack Snyder's versions of these characters over to Netflix so they can continue their story over there while Peter Safran and James Gunn do their own thing with the DCU. That's personally what I would love to see happen. And again, I'm going to tell you, do not come into my comments and tell me that can't happen, because it absolutely can. Would they do it? It's unlikely. I mean, they would have two competing groups of characters, and I think, honestly, most people would go over to Netflix. So I don't think that's really going to happen. But why would he be so excited about going over to play Lobo? That doesn't make any sense at all. So the other story, again, like I said, is there are reports that there is some movement and some talks going on between Warner Brothers Discovery and Netflix to possibly let those characters live on in this other universe. So this is some really bizarre information. We don't know what's going on, but I mean, with these things coming out and these posts, we know there's going to be some announcements imminent. And my most hated person on Twitter, she kind of came out and mentioned that she thinks next week is going to be the date. So we will see what happens. We have a week and a half left in this month, and so more than likely it will happen next week is what she kind of alluded to. And I tend to think that it's going to happen too. We've got James Gunn posting things about All-Star Superman and some other things happening. So, yeah, there's some movement going on, but I just wanted to do a quick video on that. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys on the next video.